There is no hunting like the hunting of man, and those who have hunted armed men long enough and liked it, never care for anything else thereafter. But man is not made for defeat. A man can be destroyed but not defeated. Courage is grace under pressure. Always do sober what you said you'd do drunk. That will teach you to keep your mouth shut. There is nothing noble in being superior to your fellow men. True nobility lies in being superior to your former self. There is no lonelier man in death, except the suicide, than that man who has lived many years with a good wife and then outlived her. If two people love each other, there can be no happy end to it. The world breaks everyone, and afterward, some are strong at the broken places. There is nothing to writing. All you do is sit down at a typewriter and bleed. When you go to war as a boy, you have a great illusion of immortality. Other people get killed, not you. Then, when you are badly wounded the first time, you lose that illusion, and you know it can happen to you. The first panacea for a mismanaged nation is inflation of the currency. The second is war. Both bring a temporary prosperity. Both bring a permanent ruin. But both are the refuge of political and economic opportunists. An intelligent man is sometimes forced to be drunk to spend time with his fools. The best way to find out if you can trust somebody is to trust them. I love sleep. My life has the tendency to fall apart when I'm awake, you know? Never mistake motion for action. Never go on trips with anyone you do not love. In modern war, you will die like a dog for no good reason. There is no friend as loyal as a book. Every man's life ends the same way. It is only the details of how he lived and how he died that distinguish one man from another. I like to listen. I have learned a great deal from listening carefully. Most people never listen. All things truly wicked start from innocence. Never think that war, no matter how necessary, nor how justified, is not a crime. The world is a fine place and worth the fighting for, and I hate very much to leave it. Happiness in intelligent people is the rarest thing I know. We are all apprentices in a craft where no one ever becomes a master. What is moral is what you feel good after, and what is immoral is what you feel bad after. Writing and travel broaden your ass if not your mind, and I like to write standing up. You're beautiful, like a May-fly. The shortest answer is doing the thing. Madam, all stories, if continued far enough, end in death, and he is no true storyteller who would keep that from you. About morals, I know only that what is moral is what you feel good after, and what is immoral is what you feel bad after. When people talk, listen completely. Most people never listen. Time is the least thing we have of. Hesitation increases in relation to risk in equal proportion to age. Prose is architecture, not interior decoration, and the Baroque is over. Fear of death increases in exact proportion to increase in wealth. If you are lucky enough to have lived in Paris as a young man, then wherever you go for the rest of your life it stays with you, for Paris is a movable feast. Ernest Hemingway was an American novelist, short story writer, and journalist. His economical and understated style, which he termed the iceberg theory, had a strong influence on 20th century fiction, while his adventurous lifestyle and public image brought him admiration from later generations. Hemingway produced most of his work between the mid-1920s and the mid-1950s, and he was awarded the 1954 Nobel Prize in Literature. He published 7 novels, 6 short story collections, and 2 nonfiction works. 3 of his novels, 4 short story collections, and 3 nonfiction works were published posthumously. Many of his works are considered classics of American literature,